Thou hast it now, King, Cawdor, Glamis, all, as the weird woman promised, and I fear. Thou playedst most foully for't, yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity. But that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there comes truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest. Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie. Forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, which still have been both grave and prosperous in today's council, but we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as we fill up the time, twixt this and supper, go not my car the better. I must become a borrower of the night, for a dark hour or twain.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange inventions, but of that tomorrow. When therewithal we shall have cause of state, craving assuredly, hie you to car, adieu. Till you return at night, goes Leonce with you?
Aye, my good lord, I have timed his call upons.
I wish your car swift and sure of wheel. And I so do commend you to your backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time, till 7 at night. To make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper alone. May God be with you. Sirrah, may I have a word with you?
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them forth with us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus, our fears and Banquo stick deep. And in his royalty of nature reigns that which will be feared, 'tis much he dares. And to that dauntless temper of his mind, he hath the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked. As it is said, Mark Antonius was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him, then prophet like they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown. And put a bare scepter in my gripe. Thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered, put rancors in the vessel of my peace only for them. And mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seat of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Now go to the door and stay there until we call. Was it not yesterday that we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then now, have you considered my speeches? Know that it was he in the times past which held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self? This I make good to you. In our last conference, passing probation with you, how you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments, who wrought with them, and all things else that might to have a soul into the notion crazed, say thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
Aye, in the catalog you go for men, as hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, shows, water rugs, and demi-wolves are kept all by the name of dogs. The value file distinguishes the swift, the slow, the subtle, the housekeeper, the hunter, everyone according to the gift which bounteous nature hath in him closed, whereby he does receive particular addition from the bill that writes them all alike, and so of men. Now, you have station in the file, not at the worst rank of manhood say it. And I'll put that business in your bosoms, whose execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart and love of us, who wear our health but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed what I am to do despite the world.
And I another, so weary with disasters, tug it with fortune, that I would set my lie on any chance to mend or be rid on to.
Both of you, no Banquo is your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance, that every minute of his being thrust against my nearest of life, and though I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight and bid my will avouch it, yet I must not. For certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop, but will his fall, who I myself struck down, and thence it is, that I do to your citizens to make love, masking the business from the common eye, for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Though our lives.
Yo, your spirit shines through you. Within this hour I'll advise you where to plant yourselves. Acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time. That moment on for must be done tonight, and something from the palace. Always thoughts that require cleaners, and with him to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Fleance, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide within. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight. If it find heaven, must find it now tonight.
But who did bid thee join with us?
Macbeth.
He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
Then stand with us. The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now spurs the lated traveler pace to gain a timely end. Near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark, I hear cars. Give us a light there, ho.
Then 'tis he. The rest that are within our expectation are already in the court.
His cars go about.
Almost a mile, but he does usually, so all men do, from hence to the palace gate, make it their walk.
A light, a light!
'Tis he.
Stand to it.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it all come down.
O treachery, fly, good Fleance, fly, fly, fly. Thou mayest revenge, O slave. Who did strike out the light?
What's that way?
There's but one fled.
We've lost best half our affair.
Well, let us that way. Let us go. No, that's not. No, it's not the same thing.
Cheese? This tastes like meat.
It's called protein. Ah, chill.
Dude, you have a pet or something?
Left to the left.
I didn't to the left when no one was saying anything. We pause that for a second. But who did? True, my lord.
Put that business in your bosoms, bosoms, bosoms.
Out space treachery. Out